touch stress.
No.
But we feel stress.
Yes.
And it feels real. Doesn't it feel real? Stress is so real, right? But I want to ask you, any example, what stresses you out? Give me an example.
Workload.
Sorry?
Workload.
Workload or the deadline nearing that. So like tick, tick, tick,
What
the
is
clock ticking.
What time you have?
Oh. So the deadline nearing and more work. Yes, because what is the...
Pressure and the target, they have to work in under pressure.
You're in sales.
Yes.
So achieving the targets and there is a pressure of that. Ismail, what stresses you out?
जिसके पर हम उम्मीद जो काम हम उम्मीद से करते हैं वो नहीं हो पाता जो हमारी उम्मीद के मुताबिक नहीं होता तो हम स्ट्रेस लेते हैं
उम्मीद के मुताबिक, and I'll translate it to you, उम्मीद के मुताबिक या हमारी capabilities के मुताबिक? आप समझ रहे हो मेरी बात? एक चीज मैं handle नहीं कर सकती. There are certain things that I can't handle on my own. So capabilities, right? Because I'm coming to that, what stress actually is once we go around. Good. What stresses you out, Reena?
Due dates.
Due dates. Shoaib, what stresses you out?
Completion and execution of jobs on time.
On time. Again, deadlines and completion of those. Sharif?
Work pressure to meet deadline.
Any work pressure and deadline. So time and stress are so closely related, guys. It is very obvious that, you know, the time pressures causes us stress and, of course, vice versa. Juma.
Similar deadlines which is stress factor.
Okay. This half of the room, please also think the stresses, even in your personal life. Up till now, all we have heard is professional stresses, which means there are no stresses in our personal life.
Due dates included, rent payment, credit cards, so it's all personal.
So financial pressures as well.
Yeah.
Bravo.
I also have stress if I do not get enough sleep, since actually I've been like this, so I do get stressed out if I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah. If you don't get enough sleep, you wake up stressed out, and we don't even know that why we are stressed out. We don't even realize. All right? I'll come to that as well. Yes, Martin, what stresses you out?
Deadlines, targets, financial issues,
Mm-hmm.
family issues.
And the boss stresses you out as well? This is a platform, guys, to say yes, sometimes our boss also stresses us out, right?
Sometimes not getting the expected result or the results that I want.
Expected outcomes. Very good. Iman?
For me, workload and have to done on time.
Hamza?
Family.
Family stresses you out. Bravo. Nobody said it up till now. And he's not even married. If he was married, then we would say, really, Hamza, you're right.
I said it before.
Sorry?
I said it before.
Okay. Frank, what stresses you out?
Due dates and unexpected emergencies.
Unexpected emergencies. Very, very good. So guys, there is no hard and fast rule about what stress is, but imagine that there is a weighing scale. There is a weighing scale, and our life is never in a balance. Unfortunately, we try to bring it in a balance, personal and professional life, other things as well. But take a weighing scale, all right? So on one side of the weighing scales are demands. And please note that these demands are my own perception. So perceived demands on my life is on one side of the weighing scale. And on the other is my abilities or capabilities to meet these demands. So what are the two things? And again, this is also a perception. So there are perceived demands on my life. What? The pressure, the time factor, the deadline, the targets. Those are my perceived demands on life. And on the other hand of the weighing scale is my ability to meet those demands. This gap actually is the true definition of stress. In anything in life, demands on my life and my ability to meet those demands. If there is that imbalance, the gap between the two is what stress is. So one of the things what we can do is either change our perception about our capabilities. Just like Ismail was saying, कि हमारी उम्मीद के मुताबिक नहीं होता, which is why I said, he said, it's not up to our expectations, but either I develop more skills or I change my perception about my ability to meet those demands, or I undermine the perceived demands. I say, hey, there is a deadline, it's a huge big project, my boss's pressure is there as well, but in my perception I will change. Okay, I've done it thousands of times before or hundreds of times before, and I've always managed to get it on the deadline. Isn't that true that so many times we are pushing ourselves right till the end of the deadline? And we do get by it, right? So we have to change our perception in either of these things to actually counter stress. Now the funny part about stress is called the triple A formula. A. First A in stress management is that I need to be aware that at this moment I am feeling stress. So A principle, I need to be aware that I'm going through stress. Second is acceptance. I accept the fact that I'm going through this stressful period or stressful time. And what is the third A? What do you think? Action. Very good, Reena. What action do I need to take on this particular thing? Because I cannot do my work if I continue being stressed out like that. So first is awareness. Please, when you're sitting at your desks, please do realize when we are going through stress, we need to be aware of it first. The moment we become aware of it, already our stress levels come down because we say, hey, I'm going through stress. There is the acceptance, and okay, now what am I going to do to actually counter that stress, right? Second question, where in your body do you store stress or negative energy? We all store stress in our bodies. Are you aware of the fact? For you, the neck, what hurts, what pains, what is uncomfortable? So migraine is one of the things we carry our stresses in our temples. For some, it's the back of the head. Because? Eyes. Oh my God, sometimes behind the eyes. We carry stress behind the eyes and we are not even aware of it, which is why the triple A formula works here. Hamid? Headache? Shoaib? Huh? Again, Sharif? एक बंदा हेडेक कहता है सारे हेडेक कहने लग जाते हैं.
Yeah, I'd say reaction is one way.
Sorry?
Reaction is one way I take out stress or show stress.
You react to it.
React,
but in your
yeah.
body,
In my
your
body,
shoulders or your back or your neck, no.
Nothing.
So it's just the
It's
reaction.
just the reaction, the behavior.
Very good. Martin?
We'll be angry with family members.
Oh, super. बहुत अच्छी बात कही, which is why we were talking about stresses at home. He says, what happens in our lives is we carry our stresses from our workplaces to our family members. And we don't, sometimes we take it out on our team members as well, but usually we don't take out our stress on our team members. We're very nice to our team members, smiling, and the moment we go home, it's like, children, do this, why haven't you done this, why is this food, blah, 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 blah. Which is so unfortunate that are our families important to us? Yes. Are loved ones important to us? So haram, we are being mean to our families who mean most to us, and we are being nice and polite to the people who are not as important as our families.
When we remove the shoe, we have to keep all stress outside, then we have to
True.
let the family is happy.
Yeah, because we have to keep both our lives, in a perfect balance, and our lives will not be in a balance if my family members are not happy with me, right? Khurram, stress, where do you carry your stress?
Heart start beating fast.
Oh, palpitation, very good. That is one of the first ones. Yes, Iman?
I observed it
You-
myself.
But what do you feel?
And eyes.
Eyes.
Headaches, yeah.
You get tense around the eyes. Hamza?
Performance.
Your performance changes, it's not the best, but any aches and pains in the body, because stress goes and sits in our bodies. We don't even realize that. It really does.
My subconscious mind.
Your subconscious mind. It goes right there and then just sits there like an unwanted passenger. Right? So we all carry stresses. For me, it's my shoulders, and we tense up We don't even realize when we are going through stress, we tense those particular things. All those who said eyes, we kind of tense our eyes. Who said neck, all of a sudden, without knowing, we are, crouching, and we tense up our shoulders as well. So the first thing is we need to be aware where these stresses reside in our body.